World population. Demographic transition theory or demographic transition model. It is a model that describes population change over the time. It is based on an interpretation begun in 1929 by the American demographer Warren Thompson. It is a population cycle that begins with a fall in the death rate, continues with a phase of rapid population growth, and concludes with a decline in the birth rate. This theory used to describe and predict the future population of any area. Population of any place. It changes from high birth and high death rate to low birth and low death rate as society progresses from rural agrarian to urban industrial. There are 3 stages of demographic transition theory. First stage. In this stage, death rate and birth rate both are very high because people reproduce more to compensate for death due to epidemics and variable food supply. Society is agrarian society. Most of the people they are illiterate, unaware, and in agrarian society having more number of children considered to be an asset. High mortality rate is there because of illiteracy, unawareness, lack of healthcare and medical facilities, lack of sanitation and hygiene, and here is low level of technological development. Second stage. In this stage, birth rate still remains high, but there is a decline in death rate. That stage is showing population growth or population explosion. Reducing death rate, it is because of improvement of healthcare and medical facilities, improvement of sanitation and hygiene, and improvement of living standard. Third stage, both death rate and birth rate declining. Population becomes urbanized, literate, and here is high technological development. People they are aware, they are totally aware of having less number of children. Maximum population living in urban area, their living standard is also very high. Literacy rate is also very high, and they have privilege of using advanced level of medical and healthcare facilities. Here in the diagram you can see the green line is showing birth rate and the red line is showing death rate. So initially in the beginning, death rate and birth rate both are very high, and that's why overall growth rate is low, stagnant. Now you can see second stage, that is showing gap between birth rate and death rate. This stage is creating problem of population explosion. Third stage, now it is low growth of population. Death rate and birth rate both are low and controlled, and the orange line is showing hike of population. That is another diagram. Generally, if you search regarding this theory on internet, so you will see on different websites they are showing multiple stages. There can be 4 stages, 5 stages. In NCERT textbook they are showing 3 stages. So here we can merge the second and third stage. So pre-industrial agrarian rural stage, that can be considered as the first stage. Then second stage combinedly, which is transitional stage. So people, they started migrating from rural area to urban area. They are showing improvement in their healthcare and medical facilities. They are becoming aware. Third stage, industrially developed stage or post industrial stage, that is showing urban industrial literate stage. All the population, all the people within the country, all of them are literate, even educated, aware. They are maintaining sanitation and hygiene. They are enjoying advanced level of technology and advanced level of medical and healthcare facilities. All facilities are available for these citizens. It is a saturation level. And because of urbanization, people, they are moving towards the population control measures to maintain the quality of population, so that they can give a proper brought up to their children. Why do we need to control the population? So in countries like India, we all are aware of the fact we are already overpopulated, and rapidly population is increasing. So as per the estimations, if we are not going to control the population, then it would become the first country with large population after China by 2050. So in India, there is a great need to curb the population growth. There are some suggestions, some measures which can be taken to control the population. For example, delayed marriage age, providing medical facilities, legislative actions. Some rules and regulations can be implemented by the government to give incentives those who are following population control measures, and people with more number of children, so they can get less promotions, or they can get disincentives. Women empowerment is another important tool. Women, they should be literate, aware, and they should be able to take up the decision regarding the family planning program. Eradication of poverty is another important measure, because if people, they are poor, living in slum areas in pathetic condition, then they would be totally unaware of having less number of children, having small family. Spreading awareness among the people, whether they are living in rural area or urban area, so that they will understand the importance of having less number of children.